we have it. Series 2. Look at this tin with the beautiful captain of the Montreal Canadiens on the cover. Of course, I had to get some Series 2, but when I saw the tin, I was like, hey, I'm going to hang on to that because it's got one of my guys right on the cover. And I picked this up at SMP Sports in Grapevine, Texas. Great little shop. It was really busy in there. That's a great card shop. That's an old school card shop. They got all kinds of stuff you can go through there. Check them out, SMP Sports Cards. While I was there and I saw this, I had went through some of their bins and I had collected a small stack of stuff. And I immediately put it all back when I saw that. Oh, that's right. Look at it. That's the man on the tin. Nick Suzuki autograph. I had to pick this up. They had it listed for 60. I got it for 50. This is an auto of the captain of the Canadiens. So if I can pick that up for 50 bucks, I'm stoked about this card. I really like it. Pretty fun. But this is the only two things that I got while I was there at SMP Sports. As a matter of fact, I did search through a bunch of bins, but I kind of was like, well, I got to limit myself here. So I'm just going to get these two things, put the other stuff back. There are some of those cards that I'm thinking about, and I'm like, maybe I should have splurged and got them, but no, got to have limitations out there. And it's part of the fun when you have, I only have so much to spend. What am I going to get when I go inside each time? But getting some Upper Deck Series 2 was definitely on my to-do list. So here we go. We've got this tin, and I don't always keep these tins. Sometimes I try to resell them or give them to a friend or something like that, but if they've got one of my guys on it, I'll keep it. And so this Nick Suzuki one is going to stay in my PC, if you will. So inside this thing, we've got, there's a 3-card Dazzler bonus pack inside there. So we're looking forward to that. And aside from that, there is, as you can see over here, 9 total packs, 12 cards per pack. So this is going to be a pretty stacked little tin, and I'm looking forward to that. All right. Got some Upper Deck Series 1, like what we saw. This is the, so there's orange, red, and black versions of all of the 50 players that are in the Dazzler set. And the Dazzlers are one of my favorite inserts in all of sports cards, not even just hockey. So looking forward to that. Yeah, got a bunch of the Series 1. Kind of good on that. Series 2 now, looking for other rookies that are coming out. Matthew Schaefer, I think, is probably the biggest one that wasn't in Series 1 that people will be looking for in this one. Yeah, this is a clean tin. I'm pretty excited about that. Back in the day when you had these tins, you'd put your weed in there. But now I don't know where people are putting it. But I'm not a big smoker myself, so I'm just going to put some sports cards in it or something. Maybe I'll end up putting this inside that, which is sort of a Russian doll effect. And I'll put all my Nick Suzuki cards in the tin. I don't know. Anyway, let's get going. Let's get ripping. We're way too far. 3 minutes in and we haven't opened a pack. What the hell? What the fresh hell? All right. Here we go. Alex DeBrincat right there. That looks like it might be from an outdoor game. Logan Stankoven on the Carolina Hurricanes. You hate to see him go. I really liked him when he was with the Stars, but they had to make the trade to get Mikko Rantanen. What are you going to do? These things happen. Good luck to him, though. Brandon Hagel's here. We got Sam Reinhart on the glossy. Fun. I always say it's fun a lot if I think it's a good card. I don't know if it necessarily is actually fun. But I'll tell you what, that is a fun picture right there of Philip Broberg of the Blues flying up over. I like these sizzle reel cards. If you scan that on the back, it actually takes you to the video of what's going on in front of the card, which I think is a great insert card. Then you got a Boomtown there from Jamie Oleksiak of the Kraken. That's a cool insert for sure. Can't really see the guy he's squeezing out there, but he's getting the old Boomtown. That's fun. See? I did it again. Philip Gustafson. Co-worker Wyatt Johnson without his mouth guard fully in his mouth. I don't know how guys actually do that while they're playing, but there it is. Jake Evans of the Montreal Canadiens. Got a couple for the PC right in pack number 1. And some good inserts. Good start. Good start indeed. No Young Gun, though. We need Young Guns. That's what we're after. Kind of fun that the Young Guns are part of the base set, really. And yet are still regaled as one of the top rookie variations that you can get when it comes to hockey. Samuel Montembeault. Jackson Lacombe. Now you've got this If You Know, You Know insert, the IYKYK, which is very strange. Not sure why they'd put the Winnipeg Jets on the front. But I guess if you know, you know, which is decent regular season, disappointment in the playoffs. That's what they do. See, I know. Jake DeBrusk on the glow-up card. This is a cool insert. I remember him when he played for the Bruins. All the ladies loved him. Hey, there's our first young gun. It's Ville Ottavainen. Probably Vile or Ville. Who knows? He's from Finland. So he really ought to play for the Dallas Stars. So we have all the Finnish teams. All the Finnish dudes. Then you got Vince Dunn, Leon Draisaitl, Thatcher Demko, Ryan O'Reilly, and Alexis Lafreniere to close out their pack. I kind of like those St. Louis jerseys that they wore. It's a decent looking throwback. All right. This one feels thicker, but I don't know. I'm just not used to opening packs with this many cards in it. I kind of love it. All right, we got Ryan Pulock, Matthias Ekholm, Garnett Hathaway, Nick Cousins, the bread man on the glossy insert. Let Them Cook of Chef Mikko Rantanen, a co-worker. And that's an interesting insert. Let Them Cook. Oh, there's a little menu on the back. Well, right now he's been cooking up some rehab, but he is going to be back on the ice soon for the Dallas Stars, and they're going to get even better than they are right now. Then we got a slaps of Radko Gudas. Radko Good. Not much on the back there. Just telling you the name, and there he is. That's a cool looking insert. I like those. As usual, Upper Deck making some pretty cool inserts. They don't. And if you know, you know. One is a little weird, but they can't all be winners. And then we got Nick Foligno, Michael Bunting, new Dallas Star. He's been traded a lot recently, but welcome to the squad. He's going to add some toughness for the playoff run. Valerie Nichkinen. Then we got Justin Barron and Thomas Novak. Close out that pack. Let's move on. Stay organized, buddy. Get this knife out of here before I ruin something. Oh, okay. One of the best uniforms in the game, the San Jose Sharks, Carl Grundisum. Then we got Jack Eichel there. Justin Wolfe. We're coming to the fun stuff in the middle. Luke Shen. Here's Oliver Rodrigue. I don't know. The Encore insert looks like the throwback Upper Deck cards they made of all sports. Kind of had that look for a minute. All right, well, it's good to get a rookie anyway. Then we've got, wow, what is this? Vibing. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. He is vibing. Again, this is a great insert by Upper Deck. Looks fun. Mirroring. They have a little fact on the back. That's it. Done. You don't have to try that hard. Here we got a double Young Guns. It's Michael Misa and Matthew Schaefer. So that's what you're looking for. That's not going to be the most sought after one, obviously. That's the checklist for the Young Guns. But I'm going to count it. I'm going to count it as a Matthew Schaefer. And I will sleeve it up at the end. I'll sleeve up all the good ones here at the end. Don't you worry. I love sorting and I love going through all this stuff after I do these. Ross Colton, Catamount. Played for the college that I used to work at, the University of Vermont. I don't talk about him that much here on the channel because it doesn't come up too much. But Ross Colton is from there. Cody Glass, Simon Edmondson, and Taylor Hall. Close it out. Taylor Hall has been everywhere, man. That guy's moving around all over the place. Man, Hart Trophy winner, got traded a bunch. Weird. Okay, 4 packs remain. And we've got Elvis Merleskins, Steven Lorenz, Justin Hole, Lucas Raymond, Zach Bogosian, and we've got Vibing. It's Lucas Dostal on the Vibing card. This is very interesting because this guy has on the back of his helmet, he has a character from Hello Kitty that a friend that I was trying to get into hockey said she saw it and she was like, wow, look at this guy. He's my favorite. And she just showed me a picture of the helmet, but I could tell it was Lucas Dostal. Now she thinks I know everything. But it's really just because we collect cards and we follow the sport. All right, Upper Deck portraits of Adrian Kempe. And then that right there is a Derek Forbort. And that is an interesting look. That's the Outburst. That is very cool. I like that. Upper Deck usually doesn't do variants on the base cards, but here they are, knocking it out of the park with that one. Outburst. And I have not seen any of that. So that's pretty cool. Wish it was of a better player or a player I collected, but that is awesome. I have to look that up and see how rare it is. Alex Kaloran, Joel Farabee, Jonathan Huberdeau, and Andre Kuzmenko close out that pack there. And on we go. On we go. Yes, we have it. Caden Guile. Goulet. Not 100% sure. I haven't heard his name said, even though he's on my Canadians. I don't get to watch them very often. Philippe Deneau! Missed that guy being on the Canadians. As a matter of fact, Matthew Nyes. Scott Mayfield. Brandon Montour. Sidney Crosby on the glossy. You gotta love that one. Sid the Kid is a very collectible player. One of my favorite cards is a rookie card I have of Sidney Crosby that I had to send in a redemption for. Joachim Kemmel there on the UD Portraits. Unfamiliar with him. He is young. Okay, this might be a rookie. And it says Speckle on there on the top, which means that's a variant. The Speckle UD Portrait of Joachim Kemmel. All right, rookies, keep them coming. Seth Jarvis on the Encore. And then we're back to these. AJ Greer, Troy Terry, Matthew Barzell, and Kelvin Pickard. Close it out. We got 2 packs left. You know what I'm going to do this time? I'm going to put the fun stuff at the back. What do you think about that for the last 2 packs? We'll do it the right way. Jesper Bratt, Drew Doughty, Matthew Olivier. Wow, that's a sick jersey by the Blue Jackets with just the cannon on it. I did not see that when that came out. Bravo on that. Scott Lawton, Kirill Marichenko, Cole Perfetti, Jake Wallman, Teddy Bluger, Cale Makar. Now we're getting to that juicy middle, and there he is. Matthew Schaefer, the glossy. And that would be, I believe, the gold variant of those glossies, as we saw earlier, the silver one. There it is right there. Silver Sid. So that's the glossy Matthew Schaefer, if you can see down there as I'm looking. So that's exciting. And I'm going to try to not touch it anymore and just put it down, because that's one of the ones that you want to get in this set. Then we have Axel Sandin Pellica. Pellica? Axel Sandin Pellica? All right, never heard of that guy. Cool looking card, though. That is an absolute beauty as he slaps. And then a UD canvas of Mackenzie Weegar. Mackenzie Weegar. I like the canvas cards, too. I think that's a good insert that they continually have in the Upper Deck cards. All right, last pack. Let me know what you think. Is Series 2 better than Series 1? I think so, but they're in the same realm. I think I like the inserts a little bit better here in Series 2. Oh, let's do our fun thing here where we go this way and put all that stuff in the back. We got Neil Pionk, Matt Rempe, Ryan Shea, Seth Jones. We actually brought the cup to a Dallas area rink, as he is from this area, from Arlington, Texas, as it says there on the back. And it was weird. I was like, oh, people are going to go? It's weird that he's bringing cup to a Stars rink when we didn't win it. Charlie Lindgren, but I get it. You want to bring your cup to your hometown. So congratulations to Seth. Yanni Gord, Igor Shesterkin. Hey, there he is. Mikko Rantanen, co-worker, stud. Played for 3 teams last year. Still was a boss. Alex Vlasic right there. Now we're getting to the fun stuff for the final time in these packs. So I'll go sideways as we take a look at this Braden Point sizzle reel. And I'll flip it over in case you want to look at that QR code and take a look at what made this card. I really do enjoy those. Wow, this is number 68. They make a lot of sizzle reels, apparently. Then we've got Glow Up, Stuart Skinner. who blew up so much that they got rid of him and shipped him away for Tristan Jarry and peanuts to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Weird choice. He was at least good enough to get me to the Cup final twice. Don't know why you gave up on him. And the Young Guns of Colton Ellis of the Buffalo Sabres is our final card of the Upper Deck 25-26 Series 2 tin with good old Nick on the cover. This is fun. This is pretty much what Upper Deck delivers and brings. If you're going to get any version of this, get yourself one of these tins and just enjoy all the cards that are in here and just be vibing. Just be vibing, yo. I vibed well today. I enjoyed this. Good stuff. I hope you did too. Let me know what some of the good things are you get in the comments. And if you think Series 2 is better than Series 1, I think it might just be. I'm going to take it by just a hair. That's it for me, and thanks for coming. Hey, remember that time I thought I was done, wrapped up the entire video, but totally forgot about the 3-card bonus pack with the Dazzlers in it? Yep, me too. It was a good wrap-up, but my God, the whole time it was sitting there, and I totally missed out. And this is really one of the most exciting things about it. 3 Dazzlers guaranteed right here in this one. Like I said, Dazzlers, one of my favorite inserts in all of sports cards. They're shiny, they're colorful, they're fun, there's variants. It checks a lot of boxes for me. All right, let's do this. We're here. That's Evan Rodriguez on the orange Dazzler. I'm not sure which Dazzler is the more rare one. I've seen blue, I've seen green, and I have some already from Series 1. There's Evan Rodriguez. This guy used to work out at Warrior Ice Arena over the summer. I remember seeing him a lot. I don't remember who he was playing with then. It might have been Buffalo. But there's an orange Dazzler of Evan Rodriguez. Now, I saw the back one when I opened it up, so I'm going to take the back one first and go like that and see Linus Ullmark, another man who I used to see at Warrior Ice Arena when he was the backup for the Bruins, and he had come from Buffalo. And I remember talking to him a few times about being a Buffalo Bills fan. So he's part of Bills Mafia. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 on the Dazzlers. Let's see who the last one is. It's Ilya Sorokin, who has skated at Warrior Ice Arena in the past. The year the Bruins played them in the playoffs. I remember him being there, but I don't have as good a story as I do about the other 2 gentlemen. But at least it kept it going. So there's 3 orange Dazzlers to end the pack. Not the best names, and not the best collectible names either. Sorokin, Rodriguez, and Ullmark are the Dazzlers to close it out here from this tin. Unbelievable. It would have been nice to get some better Dazzlers, but still a fun overall tin. And this time I get to truly sign off because we are actually done. Thanks for coming back.